If anyone comes to me and does not hate his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. 3 times in this passage, Jesus is going to explain why someone cannot be his disciple. And this is the first of those 3. Jesus is saying very clearly here that he is to be the priority in our lives, that he is to take priority over our relationship with our families, whether that be husbands, wives, fathers, sons, mothers, daughters, right? Brothers, sisters. He is the priority relationship in our life. And by comparison to our love for him, it ought to look as though we hate everyone else. Now again, people say, well, wait a minute, Jesus is telling us we should hate people? No, he's not. What he is saying is, by comparison, our love for him should supersede our love for everyone and everything else to such a degree that if you were to compare the two, one would seem like love and the other would seem like hate. In Matthew 10, verse 34 and on, Jesus says, "Do not think that I came to bring peace on earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's enemies will be those of his own household. He who loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he who loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he who does not take his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. He who finds his life will lose it, and he who loses his life for my sake will find it." So from that passage, we see very clearly that it isn't that we are not to love others, it is that we are not to love others more than we love Jesus. And what's more, we are not to love ourselves or our own life more than we love Jesus.